In this video, I will show you how to attract hummingbirds in 5 easy steps. Then I will share expert tips for the most efficient and fastest results. I am a hummingbird rehabber and enthusiast. I also welcomed hundreds of hummingbirds on my balcony. If you follow my strategies, you can too, anywhere from North, Central, or South America. Whether you'd like to have a few hummingbirds in your backyard or balcony or increase the number of them, this video is for you. Let's jump right in. The simple strategy for attracting hummingbirds is to get their attention and convince them that there is a food source they can depend on. Let's start with, how can we attract hummingbirds? The first step we need to follow to attract hummingbirds is to provide them with food. They like sugar water and feeders, and they love flowers with nectars. Lay out some feeders and flowers and make sure they are easily visible. Hummingbirds will find you quicker than your mailman. Expert tips on flowers, feeders, and sugar water will be in a minute. Let's move on for now. Step 2 is to ensure a resting area for the hummingbirds. They are incredibly energetic, but they spend the majority of the day perching, unless they are migrating. And to keep them around, we need to ensure resting spaces for them. Otherwise, they will eat and immediately leave. Here is how we can keep them around. If you have trees and shrubs around your place, prune them to create more exposed branches. Just a little strategic trimming can make a big difference, and they will take full advantage of it. You can also create perches using thin wires, or by attaching small twigs to structures in your garden. Place them near feeders and water sources for the best results. Lastly, you can also use hummingbird swings. Yes, they exist. These are small, decorative swings that you can hang in your garden. Step 3 is providing water. Hummingbirds need water to drink and bathe. They love water, especially if it is running. Bird baths and fountains work perfectly to attract the hummingbirds who love water. A while after placing a bird bath, my balcony gained several regulars. Every day they visited multiple times. They enjoy the water, and I enjoy watching them playing with the water. It is a win-win. Next is a crucial step to keep them around. Step 4. Disallowing monopoly is a very important step to maximize the sharing of the food sources between many hummingbirds. If you skip this step, there is a good chance one dominant bird will monopolize all the sources you've set up. Here's how to ensure that all hummingbirds get a fair share. Place feeders at different locations around your garden. If they're out of sight of each other, it is harder for one bird to guard them all. Hang feeders at different heights and in various spots. Some in open spaces, others near trees or bushes. This variety makes it difficult for one bird to dominate. Feeders with multiple perches encourage more than one hummingbird to feed at a time. This can reduce aggressive behavior and promote sharing. When there is enough space for everyone, you will notice less squabbling and more peaceful feeding sessions. Increase the overall food supply as more feeding options naturally reduce competition. If you notice one bird becoming too aggressive, try moving feeders or adding new ones. Sometimes a small change in placement can make a big difference. Next is the final step, then the expert tips for a hummingbird haven. Step 5 is providing nesting materials. This step might help you witness some magical moments. Hummingbirds use various natural materials to build their nests. Here is how you can help them gather what they need. Avoid destroying spider webs in your garden. They are more useful than you think. Spider silk is a critical component of hummingbird nests. Artificial materials such as yarn, thread, and cotton also help in their nest building. In my own experience, I put out some cotton near the hummingbird breeding season. 2 hummers built their nests around my house, and I got to see the amazing journey a mama hummer goes through, from nest building to laying eggs and from hatching to the first flight of a bird. Now, let's talk about some essential details to take your game to the next level for you. Let's start with feeders. When you are choosing feeders, look for the ones with red, orange, and other bright accents. Hummingbirds are extremely attracted to bright colors, especially red and orange, and don't be afraid to mix it up. Using a variety of feeder shapes and styles attracts even more hummingbirds. The feeders I use alongside with other hummingbird goods are in the description below for your convenience. I personally stay away from the feeders with metal bottoms as they may rust over time and harm the birds. Another crucial tip I would like to share with you is the water-sugar ratio. Mix 1 part white granulated sugar with 4 parts boiling water. Let it cool and serve. Avoid using honey, artificial sweeteners, or food coloring. These can be harmful to our tiny friends. Hummingbirds can tell when a sugar water is old, so keep it fresh every day in summer. If a first-timer does not enjoy the food, there is a good chance there won't be a second time. Dirty feeders can harbor mold and bacteria, which can be deadly for the birds. Clean your feeders every 3 to 5 days and more often if it is hot. Just use hot water and a bottle brush. No soap needed. Soap can leave harmful residues that we want to avoid. Flowers are a natural and essential source of food for the hummers. They are constantly on the lookout for vibrant, nectar-rich flowers. Their top 5 favorite flowers are red salvia, bee balm, honeysuckle, trumpet vine, and fuchsia. Moving on with the last tips. Place feeders away from the windows as they fly at high speed and may not see the glass, leading to potential potential collisions. Window stickers and UV liquid markers are also available in the market. Also, don't use pesticides in your garden. This can contaminate the feeders and harm the birds. And here's a special bonus just for sticking around till the end. I'm excited to show you how to hand feed hummingbirds. It's a magical experience you won't want to miss. Take the other feeders down and take a seat holding the hand feeder visible to hummingbirds. Don't move or speak as a hummingbird gets close to you. Try to breathe slowly. Even blinking may scare them off before they trust you. All hummingbirds do not act the same way to hand feeding. Some may be friendly and brave, others might be fearful and distant. If you are dealing with the second type, gradually get the birds accustomed to your presence by adjusting the distance of the feeder from you or by gradually getting closer to the feeder yourself. Start by placing the feeder about 10 feet away, then slowly move it closer to 5 feet, and finally hold it directly in your hand for the last attempt. See you in the next video. Happy birding!